Hey everyone, my name is Daman. Welcome to a brand new series on PTE Academic. Now, in this series, we'll start from the very basics and cover all the key concepts across every module of the PTE exam. In this introductory video, I'll give you a brief overview of what PTE Academic is, the exam format, and how it's scored. So let's get started. Okay, now what is PTE Academic? So if you're planning to study abroad at a university or apply for a student visa or skilled migration, PTE Academic exam is one of the most recognized and commonly accepted tests globally for that purpose. It is an English language test which is used for study abroad, student visas, and migration. It is accepted by universities, governments, and professional bodies worldwide. The PTE Academic exam is approved for Australia, UK, New Zealand, Canada, and many such English-speaking countries. PTE itself stands for Pearson Test of English. It's an English language test designed to measure the English proficiency of non-native speakers who want to study, work, or migrate to English-speaking countries. Now, this course helps you prepare for that PTE Academic exam. PTE Academic test type is one of the many different PTE tests that is taken if you're planning specifically to study at a university abroad. The test itself is widely accepted, just like IELTS Academic and TOEFL. Now, the thing here to note is that PTE Academic is computer-based test only. That means everything in the test is done on a computer, and there's no pen, paper, or face-to-face interviews. Basically, there is no human examiner during the test whatsoever. Okay? So, what is the test format? Now, to complete the test, it is divided into 3 parts or modules. First one, speaking and writing. That's actually one combined module and not 2 separate ones. That is because it tests both your spoken and written English in an integrated way. Okay? Then reading. Reading is the section which tests your ability to understand written English, and it lasts for about half an hour during the exam. Now, last but not the least, it's listening. The listening section tests your ability to understand spoken English. The duration of listening is quarter to an hour during the test. Okay? The entire PTE Academic test takes approximately 2 hours, which is 120 minutes in total. Now, when you start your test, you're given an erasable notepad and a marker for note taking. Now, you can use it during all parts of the test. For example, when you're completing the speaking section, you can use the notepad and a marker to plan answers or take notes during lectures. Similarly, for writing, you can use it to outline your essay or summarize ideas. And for listening, you can use it to jot down key points or transcribe sentences. However, you can't take the notepad out of the test room, and it must be returned at the end of the test. Okay? Hopefully that clears up the test format, and now we can discuss how is the test scored. So, the PTE Academic test is scored using AI. Again, there's no human examiner involved in grading the test at all. and as a result, the score is expected to be fast, fair, and consistent. Now, each section is scored between 10 to 90 points. Remember, 10 to 90 points and not bands, okay? However, it's important to note that overall score is not just an average. It is calculated based on your overall performance across all tasks, especially integrated ones that test multiple skills. As many PTE tasks test more than one skill at once, for example, read aloud tests speaking and reading. Retell lecture tests speaking and listening, and so on and so forth, okay? So performing well on one task can boost multiple section scores. That's an important thing to remember, okay? Now, since PTE is a digital test, you get the results very fast, usually within 24 to 48 hours, okay? So that's all for today's introductory video. And getting this introduction out of the way, we'll dive into the speaking module in the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.